In the evening of March 25th, 2026, Druski would release a controversial skit called How Conservative Women in America Act.
I
And
ain't like
this
it.
skit was aimed at one person,
You know what it was aimed at, but I ain't like it. It wasn't funny.
Erica Kirk. Druski's skit
Now, maybe it wasn't meant to be funny, but I ain't like it. It's Big Harry's. We back in the trap. Just speaking facts. Druski's kid got America going crazy right now, man. I had them do my little reaction to it. Make sure you subscribe. It's easy. Yo, come on. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson for another one. I know how you feel about content creators that do reaction videos like this, but I need it, trying to get the numbers up. Watch it with me to the end. Like I said before, I ain't really like it. It wasn't really funny, but if I think about the old timers, I know the old timers that couldn't do something like this loved it. So let's hear Duke take one and we're going to react to it.
doesn't take aim at Charlie Kirk at all. In fact, it takes aim at Erica, and it shows how, well, phony she is.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. We are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity.
Juicy look like a Jack Black, a white Jack Black when he dressed like a right here. Don't be mad when they start doing the blackface drawing like this, black people, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta be able to take it. If you gonna let your people dish it.
Which is why I hold the Bible.
And it continues to mock her.
Anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country.
Yo, that's really how she was sounding though. Like, just get dumb. Like, it don't seem like it take much on to put it together.
Of course, we've seen Druski do these skits with the Black Hebrew Israelites, the megachurch pastors, and of course, people think it's hilarious. And it is. But not everybody thinks it's that funny. It's important to know that Druski is a Black American man putting on makeup, acting as a white woman. And this would be a big point of contention for some. For an example, you would see it here. Can Black folks handle this same behavior without crying? I doubt, but whatever.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
Other people would say, pretty disrespectful. Now let's do blackface for Jesse Jackson's wife and see the riots.
We ain't gonna
in
get
the
mad.
state. This person says, double standards. No blackface for whites means no white face for blacks. Can't have it both ways and still play the victim card. This person here says, so racism is off the table. The white person says, cool, now we can do blackface. Fair game, right?
Y'all been doing.
Remember back in the 90s when Ted Danson painted his face black and all the backlash he got, even though he was dating Whoopi Goldberg at the time. But this is okay?
He been doing.
But that...
See, they crying now. They crying a little bit. Like, whatever y'all do to us, respond to Black people. We've been doing, y'all been doing it. We've been through it. Man, like I said, man, there ain't even no problem for us. Go ahead and do it. Just make sure you do us right. Make sure it's funny, man. Don't bloviate.
This is the most favorite one that I saw. When I thought he was making fun of MAGA women, I thought it was funny. When I realized he was making fun of Erica, I was like, oh man, not funny.
Funny either way.
And I know I saw this name before, and you're right, I have. It is Corinne Tatum 3.0. And when I looked at who this person was, she was married to no other than Officer Tatum. That's right. This is Brandon Tatum's wife, who used to be a Trump supporter, and now it seems like she's not as much anymore, but she loves Erica Kirk. Wait. Stop the show. Let's go down the path, because a lot of people are upset with Druski for making fun of Erica Kirk, making fun of her mannerisms. It's nothing really egregious on my behalf, but Officer
Right.
Tatum, aka Brandon Tatum, was close
He
with
wasn't
Charlie Kirk.
disrespectful.
He worked with Charlie Kirk with Turning Point USA. He was one of the first blacks to help bring other blacks into the fold.
Alright.
Also with Candace Owens in creating such programs as Blacksit. But to be honest, this sort of quote-unquote disrespect for Erica Kirk has been going on for quite some time.
I am so disgusted by the things that I'm hearing about Erica Kirk. It is so shameful to me that people will fix their mouth, posture, their social media platform.
What is Erica Kirk, evil or something? Get in my comment box, talk to me. Like, I thought she was just a wife that lost her husband. I heard a little comment. She got to pick up where he left off, but let me know, man. Talk to me.
To make this woman look bad after her husband dies.
Now this is interesting because Brandon Tatum is so disgusted that Erica Kirk has been made fun of. He sounds like he is concerned. And of course, all of the people who were mad at Druski never come after Brandon Tatum. I mean, why should they? Brandon Tatum was a follower and a supporter of Charlie Kirk. But guys, do you remember something? When Charlie Kirk passed away in September, Brandon Tatum, of course, cried. And Brandon Tatum did something interesting. He decided, without the approval of Erica Kirk or Turning Point USA, he would sell Charlie Kirk's t-shirts at tatumstore.com, which is where he sells his merchandise. And he was called out for this by another creator that he was going back and forth with at the time. The guy's name was I Winster. And what he had to say about Brandon Tatum was alarming.
Almost got to the point where I was actually going to put Charlie's signature on the sleeve and make it all about Charlie, and we were going to make it a whole big tribute thing. And I had permission from the very top. What's really interesting, though, is when I asked them what other companies might be doing it, they didn't mention yours. So did you even reach out and ask them for permission? Did you ask them if it was something you could do? Anybody that cared about Charlie, I wasn't even really close to Charlie, but I was already looking for ways to make sure that Erica and her kids got all of the money.
So you cowards say, I'm not going to do nothing because I might make a profit off of it.
Because I saw that you were doing it. And I don't want to be anything like you, ever. I want nothing to do with people like you. You're the bottom of the barrel. You're the worst of the worst. You're the grifters of
I
all
don't know if this
grifters.
one of them things where it's like you mad because I done it first, or somebody feel like, bro, why you scheming? Talk to me, people.
You don't care about anybody but yourself? You damn sure don't care about your country.
Get in the chat, let me know. Not the comment, not the chat. The chat.
Do anything but a chat.
Let me know.
And so when I saw that you were doing it, I said, absolutely not.
Woo! Now, here you have Brandon Tatum, who's raising money. He did gift Charlie Kirk and Eric Kirk over $400,000.
Okay.
But it is clear that Brandon Tatum profited off of the death of his mentor and good friend, Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
And there was some tension between Charlie Kirk and Brandon Tatum because there was a Christian convention that Brandon Tatum was not invited to. He felt he was treated unfairly. But nobody will mention this about Brandon Tatum. Although Druski just made fun of Erica Kirk in a harmful, playful type way, Brandon Tatum actually made money off of his friend dying and profited. And we don't know how much money he kept. But so much for good friends, right?
He's right, you know.
If Brandon Tatum really wanted you to support Charlie Kirk, he would have just had you go to the website of Turning Point USA and you could have bought the merchandise there. But he didn't. He made probably a lot of money and then gave some to Erica Kirk. But I digress. But there are other things that people don't want to talk about as to why people don't like Eric Kirk. Like, as soon as Charlie passed away, something was...
I mean, look at this face. As of the recording of this video, we're only 16 days out from a supposedly brutal,
To lose.
horrific
Charlie had to lose
assassination
Shady.
of
Allegedly.
the love
Whatever you guys
of
say.
her life, of the father of her 2 children.
That's right. Erica Kirk was moving around as if really she didn't care. She became the Turning Point CEO immediately. She got a lot of money from Tucker Carlson, a lot of people. And it seemed like she was having the time of her life without her dead husband, Charlie. Then there was this person by the name of Marcos Bitts. And this was just released March 16th, just 10 days before Druski would release his skit. And he got 43 million views on releasing this tea about Erica Kirk.
So in 2018, a former pageant queen, Miss Arizona, Miss Erica Franzfe, stumbled into the brand new Turning Point USA office in Phoenix, Arizona. While she was there, she very quickly bumped into Charlie Kirk, who then flew her to New York City for her job interview at a burger joint, a restaurant called Bill's Burgers. At which point during the job interview, Charlie Kirk said, "Forget the interview, forget the job. I actually think I'm going to date you because that's super professional."
But wait, there's more.
Erica completely jumped at the chance to.
Charlie went right for his. He said, look, I ain't playing you nice. I need you on my team. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Let me know. Is Charlie wrong for bagging her that way?
Dates Charlie because he was already anointed by the billionaire class that funded and controlled Turning Point USA as the person that was going to be the next president of the United States. This was not something that was a secret. This was not something that was implicit. This was something that was explicit in several conversations. Everybody knew that Charlie Kirk one day would run to be president, and it was a running comment, a running joke that Erica Kirk would one day be the first lady. This was her life goal, and this was the plan, and the only reason in 2021 she married Charlie Kirk. She did not marry Charlie, she married the trajectory of the presidency and proximity to power, which is what she always wanted.
So this is interesting. And this makes a lot of sense to the last clip. Now this
Man makes sense, but how boy know who boy what he do is read. Man, put the paperwork up.
guy Marcos Bitts claims to be a son of a very famous billionaire.
Okay.
He mentioned the whole idea that Charlie Kirk was supposed to become.
That don't make you credible though, just because your dad famous and got money. But we going, Republican billionaire famous got money. We gonna take it for a plate of butter.
A Republican presidential candidate, most likely the president or the next president of the United States. And Erica Kirk was not there for Charlie at all. She was there for the position of power and for money. Again, so many people are mad at Druski, but if you can look at his videos, the last two, one is 43 million views, and the downfall of Erica Kirk is 8.9 million views. And what this guy is talking about, these are serious allegations. In my honest opinion, almost borderline defamation. Woo! At best, all Druski did was mock the obvious.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
How about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the
He proved that Erica Kirk is pretty fake and phony, and it is easy to troll, and that's all it was. While the people who are mad at Druski want to make this a black versus a white thing, but ultimately, this is not a black versus a white thing. Druski makes fun of megachurch pastors. He makes fun of Hebrew Israelites. He's making fun of Erica, and he did a good job. And people are upset because it is Erica Kirk.
Yeah, I can say that. I do agree with you, O'Shea. He did a good job. It wasn't funny. He just did a good job with that skit mocking the women. Like, it was like he brought it to life how they days are. Like.
Reality is all of these other people, typically who are non-white, have been exposing Erica Kirk since Charlie Kirk passed away. So many people want to make it a white versus a black thing, when ultimately it's a funny thing. And Druski is victorious once again. If you really have a problem with people who dislike Eric Kirk, just go and visit the people who profited off of Charlie Kirk's death. Woo! But guys, what do you think it should be?
Going to the comments, a lot of people made money out of Charlie Kirk death. Why can't Druski? Let's see what the people got to say. You know what I'm saying? Robert Downey Jr. did an entire movie, Blackface. Blackface has history. I think blackface and whiteface is just something we gotta accept in America. Like just like let's fight the racism bleeding, but the stuff that points that out, we gotta just roll with it, man. I got two words, Tropic Thunder, and everybody did love that joint. I love Tropic Thunder. That joint was hot. It made sense. White folks going to be mad. Druski called Erica Kirk a conservative woman out on their hypocrisy and BS. Druski is brilliant. Next, you seem to do a skit on Tap Dance and Tina. Now, some nigga on out there, Erica's cool. This nigga gonna do a diss track about Druski. Facts. She is so phony. Well, this is a different, this is a channel of a black man, so you get the comment from black. The white comments is interesting too that he had doing the video. I don't know, man. Get in the comment box, talk to me. If they can't read, just speak of facts. You know what I mean? Check files. I won't tell them back the Jews.